Welcome to another edition of Joe's Politics 101. I'm doing this back to back with the last one I did on the hearings of Benghazi. You know, I keep thinking about that this guy Wayne LaPierre. I watched some of his speech yesterday and how he talked about the President Obama's speech on Inauguration Day. It's despicable how these people, basically what he's trying to do is he's trying to preserve a flawed organization that he has, that he has pumped up and got people believing that he's protecting their gun rights. You know, he's not protecting my gun rights. My guns are right over there in a safe place. He is trying to preserve his job. You know, recently I posted a video on the twisted reading of our Bill of Rights, specifically the Second Amendment rights, how they've twisted it into everything that they can possibly twist it into. And what Wayne LaPierre did yesterday was a prime example of how you twist something. He took President Obama's speech and twisted it into everything opposite of what it means. He must think people don't understand how you can take words and assemble them and dress them down and bubble them and make them mean something other than what the individual said. That's exactly what he did. He turned everything that President Obama said truthfully into a damn lie for the support of the NRA, to convince the people that is running behind the NRA thinking that they're doing something positive for them in protecting their gun rights. The government's not going to come and take your guns. You're not going to start an insurgency against the government. That's just a given fact. I don't care how you point at it, look at it, whatever. You know, he talked about this absoluteness, the absolute thing. I'll tell you what's absolute. What's absolute is what the Second Amendment says in that paragraph. The absolute of a necessary. The absolute of a well organized. The absolute of a militant. The absolute that the citizens' right to bear arms shall not be infringed upon. Those are the absolutes of the Second Amendment. Now, if you break those down, you start with a necessary. What is a necessary? That's something that you really have to have. Okay? Well organized. That means that you're going to have an organized, controlled body of people, men, to make up a militia for whatever purpose it needs to be done. Those are the absolutes of the Second Amendment. Those are absolutes of the Second Amendment. Okay? I have not heard President Obama or any other politician or anyone make any suggestions that they're going to come and get your gun or that they're going to take it away from you. The fact that we do need some controls. You know, I can remember back when I bought my first gun, there was a 10-day waiting period. That some call it a cooling off period or whatever. Because some people get into an argument with someone or have some issues at home, they run out and buy a gun and go home and kill somebody or go out and kill somebody. That was the purpose of that 10-day waiting period, to buy a gun. I saw nothing wrong with it. But I'm not the kind of person that need a gun for everything. I don't need to have it attached to me every day. I understand what a gun is for and what it is to be used for. That's me. That's not the rest of the world. The shooting in Houston was between two individuals who had a conflict with each other. The old Wild Wild West thing, where you said this, you said that, draw your gun, let's get it on. Get it on, but you shoot somebody that's standing over yonder somewhere, that's not even involved in your conflict. That's what these people are looking to get to. That's my little take on Wayne LaPierre. The reason I wanted to come back and make this here, this one here behind the one, because I usually don't make but one a day, but I had to come back on this one. This coward of a United States American citizen, Ted Nugent, talking about a revolution, that he got some buddies somewhere that he can go out and get this crew together. I guess that's going to be his necessary and well organized military. I hope he got his act together. First off, he's a coward. He dodged the draft when he had the draft. He never ever even considered going to Vietnam to fight, or any other place. We've had other conflicts. He ain't that old. He's 40-some years old. So he could at any point in his lifetime join the military if he wants to be so bad. He wants to avoid wars on a national level, go out here and fight a war. But guess what he's willing to do? He's willing to take up arms against his own fellow Americans and his own government. Now, does that make any damn sense? Ted Nugent, are you a crow, a coward, or are you Satan? I believe you all three. I know you're a coward. You want to take on the government. What are the rest of us going to do? We're going to help you take on the government? I won't. And if you come into my community with that BS, I got some buddies too. So you need to get a grip on that mess that's popping out your mouth, because it is exactly that. I don't want to say the word, but it's like crap. It's like junk, like hemorrhaging something from your mouth that you're just running it. You don't have the heart God gave a fly or a mosquito. You coward. You wouldn't go to Vietnam, and you weren't too old to join the military when they started the Iraq War or any of those wars. You've never donned a military uniform to do anything for your country, but you got the nerve enough to threaten us with your BS, with your militia ideals of something about a darn gun. I take that personal, man. I take it real personal. And the reason I take it personally is I've served in my military. I've given my life for my military. I will give my life to preserve my country, preserve my union. You people are running around out here talking about insurrection. You're talking about nullification. You're talking about all this stupid crap that happened back in the 1700s. This is 2013. And you ain't got it together yet. What does it take for you to understand that nobody wants your stupid gun? You can have your stupid gun, But there need to be some things did to make sure that we know who's running around here shooting up people or have the potential of shooting up people. You know, everything is cool with all of these people that's got all this crap going on until it happens to them. Now, when it happens directly to them, they'll have a change of heart about the gun program. You know, in the last 3 years, I've lost 3 family members to violence. They out trying to have fun and enjoy themselves and get confronted by somebody who just happened to have a gun. They didn't have a gun, so why do you need a gun to shoot an unarmed man? You know, Ted Nugent, you're supposed to be a member or some kind of board member for the NRA. You need to act responsible. You know, other than being a coward, just act responsible. You're talking all this big talk and can't drop a... You couldn't swat a mosquito off your ass, to be honest with you. I want my Facebook fans to forgive me for the rant, but sometimes things just, you people are getting crazy. You're getting crazy. You're irritating. You're annoying with all this unnecessary, these messages that you're sending out trying to rile people up and all of that mess. You know, we are a nation of civility. It's what we're supposed to be. But it seems like it's always this little layer, this one little thin layer of crust, of rot, of dirt that gets on the bottom of your feet, and it just sticks. It just sticks to you. Ted Nugent, you need to take your rifle, National Rifle Association, and put it where the sun don't shine. That's my take on it, bro. Facebook world, please accept my apology for this, but I had to say it. It was bugging me all day. God bless you. God bless America. And hope things work out for us all. Have a good day.